Hey guys, how's it going? Ruth here with Canon Productions. Today I'm bringing you along. I am at the Mayor Brown building in Washington, D.C. I am capturing an event about 2 hours, so it's a solo one. I'm really excited because this is an event that I've captured in the past, and this is a repeat client of mine, which I absolutely love. And I talk a lot about that on this channel, how to continue relationships and have retainer clients. It is really clutch. It comes in handy, especially during like those slow times during the year. Anyway, I have both of my trusted cameras, you already know, the R5 and the R5 Mark II, which I absolutely love. I have my trusted 70 to 200 2.8, and I've just added another lens to my artillery. It is the 24 to 105. As you know, previous video, I talk a lot about that lens, so please check it out. You'll find out a lot about it. I have not seen a lot of videos talking about it in the settings that I use, which in this case are corporate events, political events, receptions, galas, things of that nature. I know I covered everything in that video that you need if you capture events like I do. I have the 24 to 105 2.8 and the 70 to 200, and I am rocking and rolling. I am not using my auto white balance today. I am in the Kelvin 4300 simply because it just makes for a better editing flow. Everything is going to be exactly the way that I'm capturing it today. I love the spot that I'm in because I have plenty of lighting, and the light that is coming in, it is just contrasting so well with the settings that I have here, with the wood, with the chairs, with the tables, against the skin, like people's skins. It's perfect, and I'm really excited to bring you along, so come on. I normally start with making sure that I know what's in the cards that I previously had in my camera or the cards that I just picked up. And I also format my cards because I want to make sure that I'm capturing on an empty card, or if I'm at the same event and I'm doing different times or different parts of the event, then I'll make separate folders for that. So right now, just emptying it out and going to check out like my settings and things like that. I talk a lot about the importance of working the room. You need to be able to move around because by doing so, you can assure yourself that you're getting as many shots as possible. Don't be afraid to move around as long as it's not disrupting the flow of the event. You'll see me just working throughout this video all over the place. The last time I used my 24 to 105, it was really tricky because it was all under dark settings, and now I'm in a completely different setting. It is floor to ceiling windows, and there's so much light coming in. I won't be needing my flash for anything because I have as much light as possible, and I'm not trying to bounce light off of anything. I'm also not trying to create any drama or contrast in my lighting. I don't believe in staying in the same place because it's not conducive to the work that I do. Picking up where I left off in that last clip, it's not conducive to what I do, and it really doesn't benefit my client, especially if they have a shot list of we've worked together in the past. There is a pattern that they're looking for. There are certain shots that they're expecting, and if I'm restricted to one area, it's not going to do any of us any good. So we're moving around. Again, never intentionally disrupting the flow of the event, but just being mindful and being aware that for that specific event, you are the eyes on ground. You are capturing this event not just for yourself or for your portfolio, but you're capturing it for your clients. You are capturing it so that they can see this in the next few years, try to replicate their event or see who was in attendance. And for the people who did not make it to the event. So it's really important that you scan the room. You will see me throughout my videos scanning the room, especially in my vlogs. I stop, I look around, and I just watch. I'm watching for reactions. I'm watching for laughter. I'm watching for interesting looks. I am watching for just anything that looks like it needs to be captured. And again, in the theme of moving around, I am working the room. When I tell you I get my steps in, I get my steps in for real because I need to make sure that I'm capturing this accurately. And having my harness is such a help throughout my days. Something that I have done recently, and I am going to be talking about this, is the fact that I have invested in, yeah, you didn't guess that right. I have invested in compression socks because I'm up on my feet all day, sometimes 12, 14, 16 hours a day. And if I'm not careful, then I can tear my own body, and I can't do that. We cannot have that at all. So I am taking care of myself, and I'm making sure that my clients are being taken care of. And that involves a lot of planning. That involves a lot of movement. That involves a lot of thinking, a lot of thought process, a lot of communication with my client, with the point of contact, because sometimes those are not the same people at the event from whom you're talking to, and with the people on site, talking to my subjects. Everyone is my subject. Even if they're just attending the event, like they are my subject. I treat it as such. And anytime anyone has any questions, or even just being able to notice people who do not want to be photographed, and sometimes they don't say it. Sometimes they are not going to be vocal, but they will show it with their body movements, their body language. So just being mindful of that all, it really helps to have an amazing and successful event.